Okay, we're gonna start at the very beginning of the booties. I don't have brown and tan yarn right now, so I'm going to be using these two blues. So to start, we leave a long tail, then we're going to make a slip knot and insert our hook. And we are going to make a foundation chain of 11. You want these to be kind of tight because this will close the bottom of your booty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so row 1, we're going to skip 1 stitch and then 3 single crochet in the next one. So, oops, in the second chain from the hook, we're going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. And if you want to keep your spot from where you've been working, every round you can use, a stitch marker. So you can just stick that in on the very first. I have these giant stitch markers because I'm knitting right now and using big needles. Obviously the ones for crochet are a little smaller than this. So then we're going to do 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do 1 half double crochet. One half double, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you should have 1 chain left here, and we're going to do 7 double crochets in this last one, and it'll take you all the way around, and we'll start working on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now that we are on the other side, we are going to do the opposite. So we're going to do 3 double crochets on this side. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do a half double crochet. Half double crochet, then 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm sorry, this is a left-handed tutorial. This should come out exactly the same way. The pattern works out the exact same way for right hand. So just sorry about the video is going to be mirrored for you if you're right-handed. Okay, so row 2, we don't slip stitch here, we just keep going. So we're going to take this out and we're going to do 2 single crochets in each of the next 3. So I find this stitch like the hardest one to do in the whole booty. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 right here, and right when I do that first one, I get the stitch marker back in, so I know where I began. Okay, so 1 more in that stitch. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2 in this last one. 1, 2. Okay, and with those increases, we're just making the heel here. Okay, so after that, we do 9 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we are going to do 2 single crochets in each of the next 5. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4, next one, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. And then to finish the boot, or finish this row, we're going to do 9 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we are back at our stitch marker is the next stitch. So that's the end of row 2. So for row 3, we're going to do 2 single crochet in the same and then 1 single crochet. So to work back on the heel, we're going to do 2 in this one. And again, I do the first one immediately in with the stitch marker. So 2 in this one, 1, 2, and then 1, and then 2, 1, 2, and 1, 1, and then 1, 2, and 1. Okay, and then we do 9 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing over the 5 that we first had to make the top. So we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. We're going to do that 5 times. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and I count this like 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and then 1, 2, and then a single would be 3, then 1, 2, and the next single would be, oops, hold on, I am all tangled up over here. Okay, 1, 2, and then the next one will be 4, and 1, 2, and the last single here is 5. All right, and then we have 9 single crochets, and then we are going to slip stitch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we're going to take this out, and we are going to slip stitch here and fasten off. Pull through. All right, so this is the base of your bootie. So now we're going to switch colors. Okay, and so we're going to count, hold on a second, I'm reading the pattern. Okay, so we're going to count 4 stitches back, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to mark the back of the heel. So here's your knot. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and this 4th stitch here, that's the back of your heel. So you want to, we're doing back loop only. So we're gonna go in through right there. And that is where you want to begin your next row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, working back loop only, we want to do 42 single crochets. All right, so one, oops, this is new yarn, so it's not pulling yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oops, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, the one on the knot is always tricky, 39, oops, 40, and then 41, and 42. Okay, then we are going to slip stitch here. Slip stitch and chain 1. Okay, so that is the first row of working in your other color. So now we are going to be working in both loops, and we're going to do 42 single crochets around again. So starting right where you put a loop up, you want to go straight back in there. So straight where you pulled up, you're going to go directly back in there and do your first single crochet. And if you want, oops, sorry, you can put your stitch marker back in here so you know which one is your first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay. And then here's where you're going to attach. So you take this out. now you can start to see the bottom of the booty coming together. Okay, next step, we're gonna do 13 single crochets, or we're going to slip stitch here, slip stitch here, chain 1. We're doing 13 single crochets, so straight back into here, put this back here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, and then we're gonna do a half double crochet. So 1 half double, and then we're going to do 7 back loop only double crochets 2 together. So we're going to do back loops only, double crochet, here we go. 1, okay, and then double crochet, 2 together, there we go. So that's 1. Then we're gonna do, here's 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and last one, 7. There we go. And then we are going to do 1 half double crochet in both loops. So that'll bring us back here. And then 13 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. All right. So now here we're going to slip stitch there. Oops, take this out. Slip stitch to that first one here. And chain 1. And that is the first decrease row. All right, so now we do 13 single crochets. Oops, sorry. All right, again, first one goes straight where we chained 1 and put that stitch marker in there. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Then we're going to do a half double crochet. There we go. Then we're going to do double crochet 2 together 4 times in both loops. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. My yarn is squeaky today. Okay, so for a half double crochet and then 12 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we're going to slip stitch here. And chain 1. It's so cute. Okay, so here we are. Okay, next row. We're going to do single crochet 2 together. This will bring the heel in a little bit. So right where you started, you're just gonna go 1, there we go, single crochet 2 together, and put your stitch marker right there. Then we're going to do 11 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then we're going to do a half double crochet, and then 3 half double crochets 2 together. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to do a half double crochet, and 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do a single crochet 2 together. All right, and then we're going to slip stitch here and chain 1. Slip stitch, chain 1. Okay, so we are really starting to shape this here. I'm just going to cut these because I don't have to weave them in since I'm not actually making booties. So to just get them out of the way. Okay, so here's where we are. Row 9, we're going to single crochet 2 together. So again, how you started the last row. There we go. Let's get that stitch marker in there. 9 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we're going to do 3 half double crochets 2 together. Oops. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then a single crochet 2 together. And then we're going to slip stitch here. Slip stitch to your first one, and we are going to fasten off. So we're gonna move back to the other color. So there is that part, and I really recommend using a stitch marker. That way you see we stay at the back of the heel the whole time, which is probably what was throwing off just when you work up. If you're not always at the exact same spot starting every round, it's going to be a little off at the top when you have the little tassels. So let's see. Yeah, so you attach the next color right where this knot is, and then keep working up. If you need more questions further than this, the other link that I sent you, I think begins here and then works up. So let me know if you have any other questions. If this, if you need anything more than this, I'd be happy to make you another video. So just let me know.